approach a tray of chocolate chip cookies only to have the soul-crushing realization that they're actually oatmeal raisins?
Soul crushing.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with today's video, but honestly, this happens way too often to me, so oatmeal raisin just needs to not exist anymore. If you like oatmeal raisin, I have to question your integrity as a human being.
I question your integrity as a human being.
But yeah, anyway, I overanalyze things a lot. Mostly really stupid things. So I know the frequency of his texting has decreased, but not necessarily the consistency of which he initiates conversations. And he has an 80% initiation rate, but only 20% of the time does he actually address a previous message that I've sent. What about the content of the messages? Has that experienced a shift? Energetically, it's at an all-time low. I mean, what about pic-to-text ratio? Pretty high, all things considered, but that could totally be an occupational side effect. Selfies? Galore. Yeah, okay. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll make the spreadsheets. Okay. And in my time as an over-analyzer, there's a few recurring themes. So how do you know if you're one? Well, one, instead of living in the moment and feeling with your intuition and enjoying what is, you're very preoccupied with either analyzing your past history and mistakes and how to possibly decipher helpful solutions, which also elicits strict embarrassment punishment feelings, or you're consulting the unknown future for all the potential scenarios of how these timelines could play out and what your reactions would be in those said timelines. Complex rhetorical scenes are turned over and over in your mind, no matter what you're doing, and you convince yourself that though this is not reality, these illusions are actually helpful preparation for all the possible realities that you may come across. Confused? You're not, because you're an overanalyzer and you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I hope you feel personally attacked. 2, you play out the worst case scenario fantasies in your head on a loop. This is an extension of 1. Instead of really indulging in all the positive scenarios from these limitless timelines, thereby sort of creating some kind of like manifestation or creative visualization, you dwell on all the worst stuff. Because of course, that would happen to you. And when it does, damn it, you are going to be prepared. Emotionally, mentally, physically, bring it on. I'm ready for everyone and anyone to die at any moment, and I have a spare change of underwear in my trunk, and you know why. 3, you observe everything except what's actually happening.
What do you think, Anna?
Huh? 4, you take little things very seriously. You're 2 months old now. You have to start thinking about your future. Look, I'm sorry, but if you don't keep up your social media profiles, how is anyone supposed to know to adopt you? Do you want to stay at Santa Dora for the rest of your life? Look at your Instagram. It's pathetic. I wouldn't want to adopt you based off of this. You really need to start thinking in terms of aesthetics. And finally, you've got pink links. You know what I'm talking about. When you do a Google search and every link for the first 3 pages is pink, because guess what? You've already done this search 1,000 times. Overanalyzing things, it's not helpful. I am speaking from experience. It is basically unnecessary worry. And if you're chronically obsessing, overthinking, or overanalyzing, it usually stems from you trying to resolve uncertainty about the future. And I get it. I am very uncomfortable with uncertainty. It is the worst. Who wants to be in a constant state of unknown about everything? But unfortunately, that's just the baseline of reality. I mean, there's so much out of your control and so much that we can't be certain about. So changing your relationship to uncertainty is the only way to stop constantly seeking answers for a question that only time has. Allow yourself to feel uncertain. Stop researching, stop harassing your friends and family, and allow uncertainty. In fact, maybe try to embrace it. And I know it's easier said than done, and trust me, it's like a roller coaster of acceptance that I've ridden and I'm currently on the ride for constantly. But the only person who really loses out when you overanalyze is you. You lose out on both time and energy. So rein it in. I'm Anna Akana. Stay right here for a sponsored message from Honey. With Honey, you don't have to worry about hunting down all the best deals, because Honey is a free browser extension that automatically finds the best coupons on the web, so you always get the best prices on everything you buy online. It works on thousands of websites. I use it on Amazon and Sephora. You can go to joinhoney.com/Anna Akana and add Honey to your browser today. It is completely free, just takes 2 clicks to install, and will save you a ton of money while shopping online. If you're like me and you do most of your shopping online because you don't like to leave the house, there's no reason not to. Click the link below to add Honey to your browser for free, or go to joinhoney.com/Anna Akana. That's joinhoney.com/Anna Akana.